So all girls school in Jamaica just banned the young ladies from wearing bangs or any baby hairs. They said that curtains are meant for home, not on your face. And I just find it interesting, right, that after all these years of Jamaica having its independence, it still upholds Eurocentric colonial standards.
A Jamaican high school for girls has banned edges and it is causing outrage. Some people in the comments are calling it racial profiling, and I just want to say, you're probably from America, maybe from the UK. Either way, you're not Jamaican calling out racial profiling for a school policy, so keep on moving.
No, but Jamaica, you know, 'cause when things don't go on, when I hear them talk about it, you know. When I hear them talk about it. You see me I say? So when they say go fast your thing, go follow thing where them a follow, them the Jamaican girl them a follow I do it. You see me? Kind of part of our culture. Them a come talk about it. Cause when they are dead for younger down here and things are going on here. When I hear them talk about that, you know.
Know that I'm really thinking about it, most of you just really have a lot of strength for the education system. You come out strong for the education system. A lot of you want to bash the school for making a rule that betters their education system. Come on now. So why when you're going down to embassy and they said no phones, you carry your phone go left with a stranger? They said no belt, your clothes are drop off of you take out the belt and you're going down to embassy. Why when you go to the courthouse and them say don't wear your armpit out, you're not going at your tank top? Hey? What? Those aren't rules that were made to be broken.
Focus on all them measures and put education at the forefront. Them are gonna lose them way. Them are gonna crash out. You know what I mean? So you tie points and them look edge and look fashion thing is not for school. This is not Caribbean Fashion Week. You see me I say? This is school, not Caribbean Fashion Week.
That they banned edges in schools in Jamaica, and I think it's amazing. They need to ban everything over here, everything. Because right about now, the children are too nuff. They're just too nuff. You know when you was younger, your mum used to say, I don't really like that little girl, you know, because she's too nuff. Now I'm sorry, everybody's child is too nuff.
To them people that talk about this and talk about colonial this and colonial that. Yo, lift up man. All I want to talk about Jamaica and not about Jamaica. Lift up. And this is not part of our culture. You hear that? You hear me I tell you if you burn it out of our school, make them see it too. Greetings and welcome to my viewers and subscribers. Big up on yourself. Give thanks once again. We're going to talk about this new school rules in Jamaica where them I say edges, the baby ear them where the female them. Well, no for them see it. No for them see it on the Instagram female them, you know, and the entertainer them and the influencer them. And them mostly wear them thing. Cause most of them wear fast here. But them female now we are go to school. The little girls them we are go to school now. We have them natural ear. I try to do the same style. You know what I mean? Yeah, them I try to do the same style. The same edges and them thing. But style back in the day in our time going to school, that wasn't a part of our culture. That was not part of our culture. You see me I say since technology come out, the Jamaican people them start to things overseas and them things and start follow. I be a follow things, you know. You know what I mean? Some dressing and them things. Because we Jamaican we have some dressing where the world never see it. You see me I say? And enough of them people who are foreign see our dressing and set it up in a them way and make it look like a them create it. And Jamaican then just a more stylish way. Remember me tell you we're creative bad. You know what I mean? So this thing you know has sparked some outrage with some people that come from Jamaica who don't know nothing about Jamaica. You see me I say? Me I go through my Instagram, me I go through my TikTok, me I go up on YouTube and I same thing. Some people that come from Jamaica a ball out and I say, oh Jamaica and them for bad edges and them thing and it now affect the youth, them education and this and that and we still suppress on the colonial master regime and this and that. Whole heap of thing. And lax can wear go to school and them thing there. Me if you say what this, them people if you come from Jamaica. You know what I mean? The other day we see them cut off one girl lax, you know. You see me I say on this park a whole heap of outrage, the people and come out and burn a fire, you know. You know what I mean? But them have to free it up. You see me I say? Because you're a part of your identity. You see me I say? So if some people choose to grow them here naturally, it shouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean? But some school, they make it be a problem where who are grow them locks and them things, them are telling about don't grow it and this and that. And you go cut off and you grow locks and them things and it cause a big outrageous thing. So, we could go back to the story still. Some people see this thing online or whatever them wish for them see it from. Hear say or know say I see the report, see the new Jamaican school rule, yeah, and it has sparked a whole heap of debate. People overseas are talk about it, and them are Jamaican, and our own Jamaican them are talk about it. You know what I mean? We're gonna play some clips before me even elaborate more on it. You know what I mean? Of them people are talking about the edges, them get banned in the school, them and them thing there. You think I don't even know what it is, you know. baby hair, edges, whatever. Cause mostly woman with falls them see with it and with them thing there. You know what I mean? So we could play some clips with some people from overseas talking about the band. You know what I mean? And we go elaborate on it. Cause them are not Jamaican, them know nothing about Jamaica. So we could play them clip of people and we go elaborate on it. You can left on the thoughts in the comment. Zane? Yes, sir.
So all girls school in Jamaica just banned the young ladies from wearing bangs or any baby hairs. They said that curtains are meant for home, not on your face. And I just find it interesting, right, that after all these years of Jamaica having its independence, it still upholds Eurocentric colonial standards. Because not too long ago in 2020, they banned students from wearing locks to school. This is Jamaica. This is not America. This is Jamaica, where dark-skinned Jamaicans, and I'm only calling them that because they refer to themselves as being dark-skinned Jamaicans, make up 90% of the population. You don't need a Crown Act, or at least I thought you wouldn't need a Crown Act in a predominantly black country, right? But no, they're like, no, you can't wear locks. Just recently, 2025, the government is like, please don't send students home no more for wearing locks, and they still sending them home. So, and it's all based on, it's like, oh, this is not a civil rights issue, this is hygiene. So what, wearing locks, you got poor hygiene? Wearing bangs or baby hair is a distraction now? No, it's just y'all holding up Eurocentric colonial standards from the Brits. That's all this is. Go ahead and give Jamaica back to the Brits if y'all still gonna keep on practicing these type of policies.
They what they told me though was that, because I asked, well, what happens if the girls lay their edges and come to school despite your posting? They said that detention is the result.
That's messed up. Okay. Now I do think some people take too much time creating edges. Like some of y'all so busy detangling that last strand of baby hair with a fine tooth.
A Jamaican high school for girls has banned edges and it is causing outrage. Some people in the comments are calling it racial profiling, and I just want to say, you're probably from America, maybe from the UK. Either way, you're not Jamaican calling out racial profiling for a school policy, so keep on moving. Others are saying, what does hair have to do with education? And I want to say, precisely, babes, precisely, because when you're a high school student, I happen to think that you should be thinking about your education and not your edges. Other people are like, oh, surely there are bigger things to talk about. And I'm like, well, yes, I agree with you. We shouldn't have to talk about edges in Jamaica, because I see this as like one step towards infiltration from like cable television that is ruining our culture of schools and basically watering down the system. Because as a Jamaican who went to the UK, and I was completely appalled by how I saw people wearing uniforms. I've done videos about this before, about girls with their skirts so short you can almost see you know what falling out of you know where. I have seen girls with wigs, with weaves, with edges, with nails, with lashes. The list goes on. And I happen to think that a teenager should not be thinking of school as a fashion show, as my dad would say, but you should be thinking of school for school. So I think that whilst you might think that, oh, it's just edges, I think that your focus, babe, it's all in the wrong places. And you might think that, oh, well, it's just a pointless rule. And I happen to think that sometimes we need to bring structure into school. We need to bring rules, because rules sometimes need to be followed. And if you're like me, when I was in school, no, I did not follow all the rules. But you know what? It taught me how to get away with what I wanted. You know, the fact that there was some structure there taught me how are you going to navigate life in such a way that you can still remain respectful, but sometimes you do need to learn how to push a boundary. However, it was never with my hair, it was never with a hairstyle. And let's be honest, okay, the whole put your hair from here and take it over yasso down to your eyebrow and just swoops with the gel, I personally don't understand it. I don't think it looks cute, and so maybe that's why I don't like this style anyway, and therefore the rule doesn't bother me. But the point is, as a mother of two young girls, do I want them going to school and the first thing that is on their mind is how their hair is gelled down to their forehead? No, babes. I want them to go to school, and I want them to think about the types of adult human beings that they're going to be. I want them to get educated academically, socially, sports, all the things that really matter. And for me, your hair should not be your number one priority when you're in school, and that becomes like the focus. That becomes how people kind of identify, how they categorize, how they section out the cliques, how they become bullies over here. Like, no, I'm not into it. So do I support this rule? 100%. Am I happy to hear what you have to say? 100%.
So I heard that they banned edges in schools in Jamaica, and I think it's amazing. They need to ban everything over here, everything. Because right about now, the children are too nuff. They're just too nuff. You know, when you was younger, your mum used to say, I don't really like that little girl, you know, because she's too nuff. Now I'm sorry, everybody's child is too nuff. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I'm in the classroom and I'm saying every minute, hello, can you put away the mirror, please? Excuse me, can you put away the mascara, please? Why have you done your lip gloss about 50 times? Your lips are about to drop off. Can you put it away? The next one's got our eyelash curler. You're rude. I don't even own one. The next girl had a whole mirror, A4 size with lights around it and a stand. You're extremely rude, young lady. Go and put back your mother's things in her bathroom, because it's teeth. I know your teeth and your parents' things. One of the little girls had little lip gloss. Miss, do you like my lip gloss? It's Yves Saint Laurent. You're rude. You don't even concentrate in French and you're telling me about Yves Saint Laurent. I have to ask them, what time is it in the morning that you're waking up? I need to understand. Because in the morning, I am literally looking like I'm homeless. Like I crawled out of the tent underneath the subway and I'm looking little change for pasta later on. It's definitely giving mad, gal. I'm outside looking like a fiend. Hello, where is the Nest Cafe? And you lot are looking like you're ready for New York Fashion Week. It's not making sense. I don't understand it. There needs to be a ban on everything because they're so interested in everything about their appearance. They are not studying their books. They're in the classroom and they're worried about the edges. They're worried about all these things. The edges has got so much style and pattern. It's giving art attack. That's what it's giving. I need to understand what time in the morning you lot are waking up to put on this production, because it's a whole thing that's going on. And here, there's me, lip dry, bare things, and I'm just in the classroom like, hello. Because it's giving supermodel. And let me not even get started on the short skirts, because the short skirts is a different thing. That's a whole new topic.
The people them say they don't want any curtain edges at them school. Do not wear no curtain edges at them school. There are certain schools in Jamaica that they want classy creme de la creme ladies. You know that school they are town over the full white? Westwood, St. Hilda's, Woolmer's, the one of them top school there are classy females them want. They don't want the people them with them something here. Now if you can't adhere to them rules, take out your pitney and allow the people them rules. Know that I'm really thinking about it. Most of you just really have a lot of strength for the education system. You come out strong for the education system. A lot of you want to bash the school for making a rule that betters their education system. Come on now. So why when you're going down to embassy and they said no phones, you carry your phone go left with a stranger? They said no belt, your clothes are drop off for you, you take out the belt and you're gone down at embassy. Why when you go to the courthouse and them say don't wear your armpit out, you're not going at your tank top? Hey? What? Those aren't rules that were made to be broken. Why only some rules we feel can be broken? Why is it that only when it comes down to the school system we ball out about rules? You know, it's very funny. It's very funny. It's a ticklish little situation because we only cry out over rules when it comes to the education system. I realize that no tight pants we ball, no clocks we ball, no edges we ball, no spray round bag we ball. Pitney them a feel the subject them, nobody na ball. Nobody na ball. Pitney them out a door per school bus a go on with the most, nobody na ball. Pitney them the all about a gallivant and a go on with all kind of things in them uniform, as well na ball. But when it comes down to rules in the classroom, the whole of we ball out. What kind of belly pay in the classroom and give us so? And that is why teaching is so difficult, because we don't have the support of the community or the parents. A few parents stand up with teachers and back way. Only a few parents will say to their child, you are wrong. No, everybody want to fight teacher girl and fight teacher boy. Because when it comes down to the school system, we don't have no respect for it. We don't have no respect for it. So listen, don't let the edges hinder your child's education, mom. Send your pitney go where she can wear her edges. You hear? St. Andrew will not be accepting her, him, she, he, whoever with any edges. I'm a don't talk.
No, about Jamaica, you know, because when things don't go on, when I hear them talk about it, you know. When I hear them talk about it. You see me I say? So when it's go fast your thing, go follow thing where them a follow, them the Jamaican girl them a follow I do it. You see me? Kind of part of our culture. Them a come talk about it. Because when they are dead for younger down here and things are going on. When I hear them talk about that, you know. I just them see Jamaica on social media and on TV and them thing, the beaches and certain little thing. You know about Jamaica, come tell you so when they saw and things are going on the island and them thing there. We know them not talk about it. When they start dead for younger and them thing, they not talk about them thing. And when don't some be a corruption and go on, them not talk about them thing. You see it? Them a come talk about edges where I get banned. Baby ear where I get banned where if young girl them a follow the influence of them. Cause as far as your style that. You know what I mean? Them a come talk about this and Jamaica, that. Them don't know about Jamaica. We're not from Jamaica. It's not a part of our culture. Cause when we are go to school, when me a go to school back in the day, none of my schoolmate them, girls schoolmate them, did have a style. They be a natural here. Would they cream out them here, would they have them here cane row, or twist up and jerry curl and them little thing there. That never did that. That wasn't a part of it. You see me I say? So when I come and talk about Ray and Jamaica, this and Jamaica nothing man, no nothing about Jamaica man. You see me? Enough things that go on the island where this at least are the matter right now. If we talk about whole for corruption and things that if we talk about where we need some help and justice down here. When I come talk about girls that get banned. If you get banned, cause the influence of them are watch and follow them, I do them thing is not a good influence neither. And it's not even real thing. It's not a real thing. Cause the style where was created from are from far year, some far year them put on them head and them thing there. And I really natural year them use and create a style, you know. So we don't want little girls them want follow it. You see me I say? So all the people over there foreign attack crap man. You say nothing man, no nothing about Jamaica, no part of the thing. I just show you know say I phone the culture, our phone the culture we are follow, when I run contact about it and them thing there. If you ban it out of our culture, you know what I mean? Ban it straight. I no joke thing because we follow too much. We as Jamaican, we follow too much. You know what I mean? We creative as people, you know. We creative as people and unique and anything at all we do, them see it and them see it, them want to copy it. You see me I say? And I see same thing we are do, we are copy for them thing. We don't feel copy for them thing. You know? So them little thing have to come out of place, man, and you them we are up with tight pants them. The pants can straight and thing and them thing about this bag of tight pants and the youth them. Remember you know Jamaica education system a pivotal point right now. You see me I say? And like say half 5% is like our population can read and write, you know. At less than half, you know. People know if you know this, you know. And if the generation now focus on all them meds and put education at the forefront, they're gonna lose them way. They're gonna crash out. You know what I mean? So you type points and look at edge and look at fashion thing is not for school. This is not Caribbean Fashion Week. You see me I say? This is cool, not Caribbean Fashion Week. So now come with them look at edges thing and not talk about and all who no come from Jamaica, no nothing about Jamaica. Locks can wear a school. If you're Jamaica can wear a locks at school. Them can't stop if you go to school if you have a locks. Third, you know, and they wasn't successful. So you can't wear a locks go to school. Them can't stop that. If you grow up in a Rastafari community and you're born as a Rasta, them can't even cut off your ear. I want to you. I want to them people that talk about this and talk about colonial this and colonial that. Yo, lift up man. All I want to talk about Jamaica and not about Jamaica. Lift up. And this is not part of our culture. You hear that? You hear me I tell you if you ban it out of our school, make them see it too. Ban the edges out of our school. And say all I youth them we wear this extra tight pants. You know if you get job about it too. Pants not so tight I go to school. This is not a Caribbean Fashion Week thing. When I go out there for go model and fashion night school and them thing, a learning thing. I was a youth once upon a time, you know, and we used to do certain things as a youth, you know, want to follow the crowd and do certain things. But at the end of the day, them things no benefit at the long run. It's not beneficial at the long run, you know. It's not beneficial. So stop follow the crowd, man. Make your pants just neat and straight. You don't need your pants extra tight like you pants some modeling thing. You know what I mean? So the youth them forget job about it. The parents them forget job about it too. Because the parents must send out the youth them out there like must send them on some fashion modeling thing. At school them go to learn. I remember Jamaica education system need to shake up. And you can't make a youth fall short not knowing to read or write and knowing certain things in a them time when technology around the place. So when you looking on the say parents man, youth them, the whole system, give them a reality check, make them check themselves and stop follow the crowd. Because school is for learning, not for fashion. You know what I mean? Definitely thoughts now comment people. Big up on yourself. Give thanks for watching. You see me I say? Yes I. Banging.